New video, live stream, says more eating means more hitchhiking. I'm currently taking out the trash, and when the urge to consume more food hit me, and I swear I'm not doing this to just solely watch more television. You know, I have this rule that I only watch TV when I eat. Um, I kind of I just want to eat. I want this tasty. I got Miller's Ale House tonight, so I got two prime ribs on Thursdays and Sundays. They have a prime rib special, and it's decent. Like it's the buffet style prime rib where they cut it. It's got that pink center and that part around the edge that's tasty. It's not like a grilled ribeye where it's seared on both sides. Then Then I ordered the Kraft mac and cheese. So they have a kids menu, and Applebee's has this too. But Applebee's apparently doesn't know how to cook Kraft mac and cheese. It's fairly simple. It's powdered cheese with either milk or water, and then some butter, like a stick of butter, and you just boil the water. You throw in the noodles, and you mix together the the cheese mix and the butter, and if you choose milk or water. Um, Not that the so I request the Kraft mac and cheese over the premium mac and cheese that um, that Miller's offers. Not that theirs is that bad. Um, Kraft mac and cheese is pretty good. I used to come home from school every day and have Velveeta, which I think is a Kraft product. Um, I used to prefer Kraft mac and cheese to my mother's homemade mac and cheese. It's different though. I've appreciated my mother's mac and cheese more as I've grown older. Um, there are certainly, I've certainly had better mac and cheese than Kraft, but maybe not that many. I mean, like, I don't know. I would probably have to go to like, it seems like a kid's food, but you probably have to go to like a nice restaurant to get it. Um, there's this place by my sister. She seems to have all the good noodle places in Mendham, New Jersey. Um, I forget. It's another town that starts with M. And they have a place that has gourmet mac and cheese. That's pretty good. Um, there's another place that she now lives in a new town, and she has an Italian restaurant by her, and they have the best gnocchi. And but anyway, the other thing I got from Miller's was zingers, which is a recipe that I could probably make. They use Frank's Red Hot sauce, which I use. Frank's Red Hot sells a buffalo, a a wing mix that you can just throw and toss the wings in. But I like more butter, and that's why I like Miller's Zingers is because their mild is very buttery. Chili's hot sauce is also very buttery. Applebee's has some decent wings, um, but theirs isn't as buttery. Like their mild is kind of like a traditional hot sauce. So when I make my wings, I toss them in Frank's Red Hot, and then like a stick or two of butter, and they come out okay. And that's the same recipe that Miller's uses. But I don't know what they use for batter. I don't use batter on my wings. Um, so I tried air frying. I got a KitchenAid microwave that has an air fryer. You coat them with a little olive oil or something, and then you just put them in the air fryer. If not, if you don't have that, just get like a peanut oil or whatever type oil, canola oil type fryer, and just fry them without any batter. Get the skin crispy and then toss them. That's what I do. I drop my fork.
Presidential release your prisoner foe. Bowser Blue.
I'll stay here. All right, you hop down. Okay, what? Oh, he's hungry today. That's again, right? I'm not a journalist. We're just hanging out. Okay, this is Patricia McMillan.
Patricia Macmillan. Okay.
Sir, it's a release form.
Thank you. She's free to go. Release her.
Safe here. Well, that's fine then. Let's just go get him.
Who are we waiting for again? No, I'm serious. Trisha. Trisha. Trio. Hey, come on.
You idiot! You signed the order to destroy Earth.
He did. I did?
Yes. Love and kisses, they fought? You didn't even read it, did you?
Honey, I'm president of the galaxy. I don't get a lot of time for reading.
An entire planet, my home, destroyed all because you thought somebody wanted your autograph.
Honey, they framed
Are you an idiot? Serious?
It's routine for you. Only president.
You knew. Why didn't you tell me?
He threatened me.
Get a backbone, Arthur.
Oh, a backbone. Right, what about coming here to rescue you? Thank you. My idea. Oh, stupid. Got your arm.
How considerate. Right then, all those of you that you have to have 2 arms, hold tight.
The president tests my patience. This time I shall pursue him myself. Ready, my ship.
Fantastic. At last.
That's 1 hour for lunch, everybody. I think I'll have soup today. The Encyclopedia Galactica, in its chapter on love, states that it is far too complicated to define. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy has this to say on the subject of love. Avoid, if at all possible. Unfortunately, Arthur Dent has never read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, come in.
Look, Trillian, I just wanted to say you were right, of course. I should have told you, and I understand totally if you're angry with me, for what it's worth. I know how you must be feeling.
Can you hand me a towel?
Yeah. This,
Thank you.
actually, what I was gonna say was, if I had said yes to you and gone to Madagascar, then neither of us would be here now. I just thought that might count for something. Doesn't matter.
All right, theater. Take us to. Where we heading?
Okay, I'm gonna get you another lemon. All right. Engaging in probability drive. No, Zigmont, no. Buttons are not toys. What did you do? Map revealed coordinates Unbelievable.
Incredible. It's even worse than I thought it would be.
Come on.
This is a recorded announcement as we are all out at the moment. The Commercial Council of Magnathea thanks you for your esteemed visit, but regrets that the entire planet is temporarily closed. If you would like to leave your name and a planet where you can be contacted, kindly do so at the tone.
How can a planet be closed?
Sarkin ain't, cousin. Okay, computer. Keep going. Take us down.
I'd be happy to.
It is most gratifying that your enthusiasm for our planet continues unabated. As a token of our appreciation, we hope you will enjoy the 2 thermonuclear missiles we've just sent to converge with your craft. To ensure ongoing quality of service, your death may be monitored for training purposes. Thank you.
Guys, I'm delighted to tell you that there are 2 thermonuclear missiles heading right for us. If you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and take evasive action. There seems to be something jamming my guidance system. Impact minus 45 seconds.
Computer! Do something!
Sure thing, Doc. Handing over manual control. Good luck.
I need some help! I can't do this at my 3rd arm! Did we lose him?
No, they're doing right at it.
Why don't I just press this thing?
No, we're not fully back to normal yet.
So what will happen then?
I don't know.
No, don't do it! We're here! Don't tell her where it'll send us, don't do it!
Look, sorry, old.
No! Wow. Where are we?
Exactly where we were.
The missiles?
Apparently they've turned into a bowl of petunias. And a very surprised looking whale.
At a probability factor of 8,767,128 to 1 against.
We have normality.
Normality, right. We can talk about normality till the cows come home.
What is normal?
What's home?
We're cows. Robert Abbott here is still mind on that. It is important to note that suddenly, and against all probability, a sperm whale had been called into existence several miles above the surface of an alien planet. And since this is not a naturally tenable position for a whale, this innocent creature had very little time to come to terms with its identity. This is what it thought as it fell.
Ah! Whoa! What's happening? Who am I? Why am I here? What's my purpose in life? What do I mean by who am I? Okay, calm down, get a grip now. Ooh, this is an interesting sensation. What is it? It's a sort of a tingling in my, well, I suppose I better start finding names for things. Let's call it, tail. Yeah, tail. And hey, what's this roaring sound? Whooshing past what I'm suddenly going to call my... Wind. Is that a good name? Will do. Yay, this is really exciting. I'm dizzy with anticipation. Or is it the wind? There's an awful lot of that now, isn't there? And what's this thing coming towards me very fast? So big and flat and round, it needs a big wide-sounding name like owl, ounds, round, ground. That's it, ground. I wonder if it'll be friends with me. Hello, ground.
Curiously, the only thing that went through the mind of the bowl of petunias as it fell was, oh no, not again. Many have speculated that if we knew exactly why the bowl of petunias had thought that, we should know a lot more about the nature of the universe than we do now.
What are those things?
They're
portals to another dimension. Right. I don't suppose this portal has central heating, does it? This is the one.
This will all end in tears, I just know it.
Okay, here we go. We can't just step into that. We don't even know where it is.
If we pick the wrong one, we come back. We pick another one. It's no biggie.
What? There's a big piggy board. A big piggy. I mean, what if it ripped us all into tiny little atomic particle thingies? This is the right one. I have a hunch. Boss,
His hunch is so good. Arthur, I say we go.
go with a hunch of a man whose brain is fueled by lemons. This is suicide. Hey, I think I resent that. I don't care what you think. I get a lot of hostility from you, Alex or Arthur. Have you ever tried yoga? Man, I think that's supposed to happen.
Arthur, don't panic.
Father, I agree.
I told you this would all end in tears.
And you.
This is how it's all going to end, is it? Hey? Alone on a dead planet with a manically depressed robot.
You think you've got problems? What are you supposed to do if you are a manically depressed robot?
Excuse me.
Who are you? What? No, my name is not important. You must come with me.
Get away.
Terrible events are afoot. You must come, or you'll be late.
Late what for?
What? No. What's your name, Earthman?
Dent. Arthur Dent.
Well, late, as in the late Dent Arthur Dent. It's a sort of threat. Do you see?
No.
Your friends are safe. Trust me.
Trust a man who won't tell me his name.
Okay. My name is Slarty Barkfast. I said it wasn't important.
So my friends are safe?
Let me show you.
I could calculate your chances of survival, but you won't like it.
Oh, yes. Fascinating trade. Doing the coastlines was always my favourite. And we used to have endless fun doing the little fiddly bits around fjords. But then the galactic economy collapsed, and seeing that custom-built planets are a bit of a luxury commodity. Anyway, you must come with me because there's been a terrible mix-up with your planet. Best laid plans of mice, you know.
What? Best laid plans of mice and men? Yes, well, I don't think men have got much to do with it.
Here.
Now I did finish eating.
We're going to pass through a sort of gateway thing. It may disturb you.
I had a Coca-Cola. I can definitively say I prefer Coke over Pepsi. We're a exclusive Coke household, and I have I never liked McDonald's Coca-Cola. It always tastes like diet, but I've even excised Dr. Pepper from my house. Exclusively Coke and Coke products. So it would be Mr. Pibb, Sprite, Powerade. I don't know if they still make Coca-Cola energy drinks, but we do stock the fridge with Red Bull. It gives you wings. Does it? Does it? Little Carmela. Ba 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 bum ba ba bum 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 bum. The Sheep Detective. Little Carmela. Oh wow. So I found my hat clip. I was looking at this library the other day, and I said, no way did I add this song at this time. And it was, so we added Alan Walker yesterday, this Walker verse, part one. This is Somebody Like You. It's a song from 2022. Here's Linkin Park from Zero. This was added, it came out November 14th, 2024. I probably have it, let's see, on my other computer, on my other iTunes. I'm going to scroll down. And we have Linkin Park. And if I go to Get Info, it was added, it says it was added October 8th, 2024. So the Emptiness Machine probably came out before the album. Let's try Cut the Bridge. Cut the Bridge. I didn't want to favorite. Can we unfavorite it? I do listen to it. So this one says December 16th, 2024. And then here, it was added in 2026. So, so here is a screenshot from the other computer, and you can see that I added that one earlier. Why do I have two iTunes accounts? I guess I established a new ecosystem, and anyway, here's Violence Against Nature. This is Bad Omens and Poppy. Here's Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. We got the song Blue. Armin van Buuren, Balance, Runaway, featuring Candace Sosa. Armin van Buuren, What Took You So Long? Here's Flyleaf. Here's Let Go by Rob Kovacs. Added in July of 23. Every time I listen to him, there's a scene from the show Billions where Chuck Rhodes goes to a Captain Jack Black or whatever, Jack Foley's house for some sort of get together, and he hires Ben Folds 5 to play. And Chuck says to his father, "That's Ben Folds, you know. Jack doesn't fuck around or something." And every time I listen to Rob Kovacs, for some reason I say that, you know. Not, I've never been a fan of Ben Folds 5, and I've never really listened to his music, so I don't know how the two even really compare. But for some reason, that's just a little line that I say every time I listen to this Rob Kovacs, who I found on Twitch. He sings on Twitch. Um, I don't know why I would have Eric Prides calling me. So it's something that my floor mate listened to my freshman year of college. We were friends. I visited him outside of, we went to a restaurant upstate New York and we kept in touch for a short period of time. He left the school though, and we lost contact, I guess. But I don't, it's not something I would typically like. This world, hold on, it's Night of Fire. I thought it said Bob Sinclair. World, hold on is Bob Sinclair, right? It's another one that I might have listened to around the time of Eric Pride's here, Call on Me. Um, I'm not sure I would add Freebird. I had Freebird on my old iTunes, and it was, let's see if we can show Leonard Skinner in the Apple Music Store. Oh wow, it's been a while since I've been on the Apple Music Store. It was on it was the 20th Century Masters, this one, and I had Sweet Home Alabama and Freebird, and that's it. And but basically, this is a library rebuilt where I had built a library, or curated a library from around um, the late 90s to 2016, and the digital downloads. So I got my iPod around 2004. So my Apple iTunes account was from 2004 to 2016. But I did have songs prior to that. So things like POD, Korn, Limp Bizkit. Those were things that I had on CD. And so they were added to my library where I inserted the CD into my computer, added them to my iTunes library, and they were uploaded via iTunes Match later on. Um, but then everything else after was purchased through the iTunes Store, and you just saw the iTunes Store. All these things currently are being downloaded via Apple Music, which is a subscription model. I do have songs that I purchased, so I have here Sia, Ghosts and Stuff, I Remember, and Colorblind, High Score, Hero, the Temanite remix. Song Raining Blood I purchased on iTunes at one time. They didn't have, downloads where like if you didn't have it on your device, you couldn't just download it or something where you had to. So they took it off the iTunes library. I somehow lost my copy, and then they re-added it, so I had to purchase it again. Um, Static. You might notice that in my library, I don't have Deviants by Datsik and Excision and all these other songs that are on the album. I just have these three. Where's My Keys, Cot's Face, and Static. Cot's Face was used as a promo for the Feed Me with Teeth tour. Two youths walk into a Feed Me concert. John Denver was added when I was in Colorado. My parents came to visit me, and my father played Annie's song, which I guess was their wedding song. It actually was a sweet moment. I almost felt like it was my father trying to reach out to my mother, like, I still love you, type thing. And